Hello there, and welcome to the Double Zero Challenge channel. We do just one thing on this channel, and it's to take these two D10 dice and see how long it takes before we roll a double zero. If you'd like to play along, please write down your answer just to yourself. Don't put it in the comments. Let other people watch the video and find out for themselves. There will be other things to explain as we go along, but with hypothetical odds of 1 in 100 against us, let's get cracking. So, rule number one. And that's a 7 and a 6. I'll read them all out as we go along. The pen's decided to make a massive big mark there. There we go. And that's a 0, but it's a 4. Remember, we're only looking for a double zero. We will count any other doubles. I'll explain that when we get to 1. And that's a 4 and a 6. And that's a 6 and a 5. We have a 0, but we have a 9. And that's a 9 and a 5. And we have a 5 and a 2. And that's a 5 and a 9. And that's a 3 and a 6. We have a 7 and an 8. And an 8 and a 7. That's a 2 and a 5. That's a 0, but that's a 9. And that's an 8 and a 9. And we have a 5 and a 6. And that's a 9 and a 3. And we have a 9 and a 3. An 8 and a 4. And that's an 8 and a 3. We have a 7 and a 4. And that's a 2 and a 4. It's an 8 and a 4. And we have a 4 and a 3. It's a 0, but it's a 5. And that's a 1 and a 7. And a 5 and a 1. We have a 3 and a 2. And it's a 0, but it's a 1. It's a 0, but it's a 3. And that's a 3 and a 7. That's a 0, but it's a 6. And a 3 and a 7. And we have a 6 and a 7. Great. That is a 6 and also a 6. You've got dice sometimes escape from the cup, but they still count. So that is our first double of the session. On the way to hypothetical odds of 1 in 100, we would expect to see 9 other rolls. So we're lagging slightly behind the statistics, but then it doesn't always match the real world. Our real goal is a double zero, and that is a 6 and a 7. We have a 0, but we have a 3. And that's a 7 and a 3. And we have a 2 and a 3. A 5 and a 6. That's a 0, but that's a 5. And we have a 9 and a 6. And a 7 and a 2. That's a 0, but that's a 9. I have a 1 and a 4. And that, at 45 rolls, is a double 0. There we go. I was just a second away from explaining that when we reach 50, we do one with double hands, but this time it was not to be. And interestingly, we only hit one other double along the 45 others. Well, this was a shorter video, but thank you very much for watching. You take care and roll on next time.